First of all, I think that the most important thing was that it was so key that we needed to bounce back into winning ways, and so irrespective of where we're playing, it doesn't matter. What is important is that we needed to change, the trend of doing things rightly and then still not getting the outcomes. And so I think that fundamentally it was just to bounce back from our drawing ways, losing ways and then into drawing ways and then back to winning ways.
Coach, before I go to my colleagues, I want to ask you this last question. If you have the opportunity to beef up any department of your setup, which department would that be? Again,
this is not meant for you, it is meant for our own consumption. So when we get there, we know what we are looking for, and so we'll deal with that.
That's fine. Colleagues, your name, your question, and then your video answer.
Coach, I get some answer. You've seen the performances of us. You've seen the performances of Agassi, the training that has been in place. And then now it's a national goalkeeper. Is that problematic? Does it give you kind of headache?
No. Just like whenever Benjamin is out of the country, we rely on the Swahili. So is it that in his absence, Solo is in? We don't have any headache. That's why we brought all of them, including Stephen Otopa. That's our youngest 15-year-old that we have. So there's no headache. We just know who is 1, 2, and then 3, and then who is responsible to go in or assist. That's why for us when we travel with 21 players.
Okay,
guys.
Coach Abdul Malik Maraba FM. Looking at your team, it is difficult to be scored. It's also more difficult for you to score. Your colleague who came here just said that is a national problem. Goal scoring is a national problem. How do you see it, and what do you think we can do to?
Everyone has the right to his opinion, and I think that we need to just continue to improve. I've always said it, that there are so many things that we need to keep improving in my team, and we are progressing. And then once you are improving, and then you are progressing, you will develop. And so we will not stop training, and we will not stop. The only aspect that we will not stop doing is trying at all times. So we will continue to try, and we will continue to have belief in what we have and keep working in training. You'll be fine. Once you are creating, there's the possibility that your conversion rate will improve.
Any more questions? Any more? Okay.
Coach, goal scoring. You are not scoring the last 2 games, and then today you scored 1. But there were situations where your players missed a lot of chances. And is that a worry?
I think that's the take away from this, that we created more than 6 chances, and so potentially all the set pieces that we played were all dangerous, and they all could have resulted into goals. And then there were so many build-up plays that is our identity, where we find ourselves in the expansive phase of the game, where we needed a good decision in terms of the final pass and then a good run to finish. We need to improve in these areas and be more consistent. Once we are consistent in these aspects, then the confidence level comes in. Goal scoring is not just have it one and just put it there. It's the courage to continuously do something repeatedly, and then they believe that, oh really, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, will come. Then the confidence to be in those positions will become very evident, and that's why top level strikers, when they get into certain situations, sometimes they meet, Mbappe and others. Sometimes he meets a goalkeeper directly and then he hits against him. It happened, but it's not news, because in 2-3 days time he gets a similar one, and then he plays, or he has scored similar situations. So we need to do these things consistently, and then it will be more sustainable, and that one will build our confidence to have the belief that yes, this is the right way to go about it.
Okay, last question.
Paul, PFA. Coach, don't you think sometimes over-anxious from the players to score also cause them to miss chances?
So I think that it still goes back to what I said, the courage to continuously do something and then becomes a habit, then the confidence comes in. It is not about confidence before courage, it's rather courage to do it and not be afraid to make mistakes. So that takes care of the anxious aspect, then he begins to believe that once I can do the difficult run in the box and I can arrive in this situation, I just needed to keep my head down and then to be able to look at the goalkeeper but you need to do it consistently. And that is an area that we have been doing. Even in some aspects of we have made up some social aspects in terms of finishing competitions in our sessions, just to let them have fun around it and then to build that courage and then the confidence builds up. But I think that we are on the right path and then we will improve.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach.